Thank you for tuning in to another review of the 2022 G1 Climax Tournament. We are on day 13. Once again, we have 5 matches to go through, so I'm not going to waste any time. Let's get right to the action. Starting out on the C block, we have Evil defeating Aaron Henare, and Henare is officially eliminated. It is unfortunate, but he has proved that he does belong in this division, even though he has lost the majority of his matches. This is a typical Evil match with the typical spots by Evil. Shenanigans, ref gets knocked down, chair to the face, everything is Evil, and Evil picks up the win for 2 points, which puts Evil at 4, Aaron Henare still sadly at 2 points. In the next match from the A block, we have Tom Lawlor defeating Bad Luck Fale. And Fale comes out with the boo-boo face. I guess he knew that he was going to lose, and he doesn't look too happy about it. Doesn't have that same Bad Luck Fale swagger that he normally has. Oh well. The crowd is really into Tom Lawlor. He has no time to do the shimmy and remove the top pair of denim shorts. He gets right to business. Fale was pretty dominant most of the match, but Tom Lawlor just chops him down to size and takes him out with a nasty knee. Tom Lawlor picks up the 2 points, which puts him at 4. Bad Luck Fale still at 4 points. In the next match from the D block, Juice Robinson finally picks up another victory, defeating El Phantasmo. This was a very interesting match. These two, obviously both members of the Bullet Club, they mocked having a match, over-exaggerating their movements. Juice pulls out a table. They go start doing some arm wrestling. They seem to be having fun, but then Juice just snapped. He picks up his chair and throws it right at ELP's face. The rest of this match, ELP just seemed to be fighting to survive. At one point, he starts driving Juice's head onto the table till he actually puts a hole through the table and Juice's head right in it. Juice attempts a left hand of God and a Pulp Friction, but ELP manages to kick out. In his frustration, Juice grabs another chair to pile drive him on top of it, but ELP escapes. His emotions got the better of him, and he throws the chair at Juice's face while in the ring, which causes the ref to DQ him, which is the first DQ of the tournament. Now, I know many of you are like, hey, the referees, they normally let a lot go, which is true, but they let it go outside of the ring. As long as you do your dirty work outside the ring, you will not be disqualified. If you have red shoes, he won't even count the pin as soon as you go back into the ring. He waits until you do an actual wrestling move. But in this case, he threw the chair in front of the ref, right in the middle of the ring to Juice Robinson's face. So he gets the DQ. Juice Robinson wins, which puts him at 4 points. El Phantasmo is at 2. And sadly, even if Juice were to win his last match and finishes with 6 points, again, he won't win the block. It's going to come down between Will Ospreay and David Finlay. Up next, from the B block, we have Chase Owens defeating Tomohiro Ishii. Now, both guys are mathematically eliminated, so this is basically for bragging rights and stats purposes. Once again, the match is spoiled by Kevin Kelly saying that this will be a first singles victory against Ishii if he wins. And as I just said, Chase Owens did defeat Tomohiro Ishii. Of course, Ishii has the upper hand early on, but then Chase hyperextended his left leg and began working that over. This is a slower paced match, but like true Ishii style, it's full of hard hits. Ishii takes a sunset bomb to the outside on top of the barricades, head banging off the barricade and hitting the floor. I'm surprised he didn't get busted open. Ishii hits his nice top rope vertical suplex. The spots leading up to the finish were pretty good, hard hitting, lots of back and forth action between these two. Knees, headbutts, suplexes, clotheslines, the works. Chase finally gets the pin after he nails the package pile driver. Chase Owens with 4 points, Tomohiro Ishii at 2. Again, doesn't even make a difference because they are both mathematically eliminated from winning the block. And in our main event, representing the A block, Jonah defeats Kazuchika Okada. I'm going to say that one more time. Jonah defeats Kazuchika Okada. Man, this was one hell of a match. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Okada was no match against the strength of Jonah. But of course, Okada is a true master. He turns up the intensity when it's needed. Jonah kept Okada at his mercy, slowly punishing the face of New Japan. Around the 10-minute mark, Okada is finally able to get some offense on the monster Jonah, taking him down. Okada with the front flip dive over the top ropes onto Tito and Jonah. Okada struggled trying to body slam the monster, but he was taken down with a spear instead. Jonah is put back in control by the time we get the 15-minute mark. Okada made Jonah look like absolute gold in this match. Finally, in the second attempt of the body slam, Okada was able to slam the big Jonah, and we start heading towards the finish. Okada tried to drop kick Jonah, who caught him into a power bomb, picks him up for a second power bomb. Then he climbs to the top and hits that torpedo splash for the win. My God, my jaw dropped. Afterwards, he got on the mic and he cut a promo, and it was an absolute great promo. He talked about 1 year ago, he was told no, and it was heartbreaking. Of course, we all know what he's talking about when the then Bronson Reed was released from NXT, but he said he had the fighting spirit and he did not give up. And exactly 1 year to the date of that release, he defeats the great Okada. It is Jonah's time to shine. I cannot wait to see what is next for Jonah as we close out this tournament. And that is going to conclude my review of Day 13 of the G1 Climax Tournament. Please continue to return so you can listen to all my other reviews as the tournament comes to a close. If you enjoy my reviews, be sure to hit that subscribe button on your way out. Leave me a like, give me some comments, and until next time, come get slammed.